Hey, happy Mother's Day, everybody. To those of you that are mothers, yes, it is Sunday and it's Mother's Day. So I've got a completion with you, and I'm going to show you my work in progress. So come right back after Hey everybody, welcome back. So it's me, Richard, and yes, as you can see, like I told you in the last video, my friend Tammy Ellis, who lives in North Carolina, has got me hooked on the ultimate, I'm on an adventure trek. I need to find this. I need to find some Cheerwine. I don't know how I got obsessed with this. Tammy Ellis mentioned Cheerwine a couple weeks ago in a phone call, and I was like, what is Cheerwine? I said, I just read about it in a book that took place in Virginia and in North Carolina. What's Cheerwine? She said, oh my God, you've never had a Cheerwine? And I'm like, no, not here on the West Coast. And she's like, oh my God, it's the best. She said, it's like cherry Coke, but you have to drink it ice cold. She said, it's so good. So she was telling me about her husband, David, always having a Cheerwine in his hand. And I was like, okay, I need to find this stuff. So I looked it up on the internet. It said we had it here in California at Bevmo. I went to 4 Bevmo locations and could not find it anywhere. Yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere. They were all out of it. They all knew what I was talking about, but they all said, oh, we're out of it. We haven't had it, for a while. As soon as it comes in, it goes. And then I asked the lady how much it was. For a 4-pack, it's $17 for a soft drink. And then a 6-pack is like $9 and it's in bottles. So I'm still gonna look for it because I have to try it. So yeah. So first off, I wanna tell you all thanks. Sorry, I took a sip of coffee. It's like 6:20 p.m. here. I want to tell you all thanks for taking time out of your Mother's Day to stop. I know you're probably not watching this as soon as it was shot because it takes like an hour to edit and then 45 minutes to post. So, but I want to tell you all, those of you that are mothers, have a great Mother's Day. So many people of us don't have our mothers anymore. And it's like those of you that have your mothers, cherish them, cherish them, cherish them. They're just a gift in life. They're a gift in life. And I want to welcome some new subscribers, and then I'm going to show you guys my new completion. And I'm going to show you my WIP and chat, but I want to tell you where I've been for 9 days, 8 days, 9 days. So let's welcome some new subscribers to the channel first. So in no particular order, and if you want to shout out in my next video, just make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button down here, and you have to have your channel page set for public, okay? So I want to welcome Miss Dandy, Juliet Parr, Linda Pollarts, Rose Ann, Cherie Terry, Marilyn C., and Jared Olin. So everybody, all of you, welcome to the channel. Yeah. So Bruce is at his sister-in-law's with Zero for Mother's Day dinner. They the family never has dinner till 6, 7, 8, or 9 o'clock, and I didn't want to be there till 9, 9:30, plus with what I'm going through with my foot. So, before I get into this, I just want to talk about something really, really quick. I wanted to tell everybody, if you know of anybody, or if you're going through a bout of depression, just remember, you can always call 811. You can call anybody. There's always someone to talk to. I wasn't going to bring this up, but this has really, really been bothering me the last couple of days. So when I first moved to California in 1993, and I got hired by Bruce and their family to work at their grocery store, I had met one of the most wonderful women that I've ever been friends with. Her name was Linda Perry. I think Linda was 8 years older than me. And she would come into the grocery store probably 4 times a week, because she just lived like 2 blocks over. Beautiful home, beautiful built-in pool with a slide that went down in the backyard, everything. Well, I became friends with Linda Perry, and we became super, super close. And then one of my customers, Janet Del Corso, who lived in the neighborhood, she would come in the store all the time with her 2 kids. And she was just one of my favorite customers. Well, one thing led to another, and I introduced Janet to Linda, and now we're talking 1994. They met, and they had been together ever since. They lived in Stockton, where I used to live. It's like 30 miles south of Sacramento here. And like 15 years ago, no, God, it's been like probably 15 years ago, Linda and Janet moved up to Crescent City, California, which is right on the ocean. And they were having drug and alcohol problems. And me not being a drug and alcohol person, I broke ties with them. I'm not going to get into the story, but with it being Sunday today, Tuesday night, about 8:30 at night, I get a phone call from them, and it was Linda. And I said, hello. And she said, Richard. Well, it sounded like Janet, because they were both heavy smokers. And I said, hey, Janet, what's up? And she said, this is Linda. And I said, hey, Linda. And she said, I'm dying. And I was like, I thought they were just doing one of their, drunken, pathetic phone calls. And I said, what do you mean you're dying? And she said, I have cancer. She said, I need you to talk to Janet. Well, just as she went to hand the phone to Janet, the phone went dead. And I hung up, I tried to call them back. They didn't answer their phone. Well, Thursday morning, it was about 11 o'clock in the morning, Janet called me. And she's like, she was crying, she was a mess. I could tell she was completely wasted. And she said that she was in the hospital, with Linda. Linda was dying, and, I told her I was sorry. And, well, Friday night, about 9 o'clock, I get a phone call, and it's Janet. And I said, hey. And she said, Linda died. And I said, what do you mean Linda died? And she said, she died on Saturday right after we talked to each other. And I said, I'm really, really sorry. I said, I don't know what to say. I said, I'm sorry, Janet. And she's like, Richard, you gotta help me. You need to help me. And she's broke into this. Well, she hung up. So I didn't call her back. I figured, Well, yesterday morning, I get a phone call from a 209 number, which is Stockton, California. And I thought, wow, who do I know that lives in Stockton? So I just I was sitting on the couch with an ice bag on my foot and ankle, and I just texted in. I said, "Who is this?" And they responded right away. They said, "It's me, Stephen Del Corso, Janet's son. Can you please pick up the phone?" I picked up the phone, and I said, "Hey, Stephen, what's up?" Well, he told me Janet died. 6 days after Linda passed away, Janet called her son and her brother that lived in Stockton, asked them to come to Crescent City, that she was going to kill herself. You know, she couldn't live without Linda. Well, they took them 3 hours to drive up there. And yes, she committed suicide right in front of her son. And I'm not going to go into the details, but he called me yesterday and we talked for like 40 minutes. And I just want to share with everybody. Remember, if you know anybody that you notice a change in their behavior, a change in their personality, ask questions. See if something's wrong. See if they're going through something that you didn't know about. But always remember, there's a way out besides suicide. Suicide is not the way out. So I just want to, I told Stephen I would, tell him and his sister Andrea, I'm so sorry for your loss. But you guys, just remember life is a gift. And I tell you all the time, just cherish it. And hey, let's change things around. And I'm going to show you the completion. Now, you guys know I had a big problem with coup deals. I had ordered a custom canvas and it just turned into the order from hell. It was awful. I had the worst customer service, but you guys know that whole story. I already went into it. So I had to order 40 new colors of drills from another company. I ordered them off of Amazon. The drills came. I started the canvas all over. And and this is a custom of a book cover. It's the brownstone. I showed you all the custom I was working on when I started it, but I wanted to show you guys how it turned out. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I wanted to show you how it turned out. So, like I just said, this has got 42 colors. It's a 45 by 65, and this is going to Florida to the author, Ken Yulo. And the weirdest thing is this man does not have social media. He doesn't have a cell phone. He's in his 80s. He's an award-winning playwright. He has written 7 New York Times bestsellers that were out in the 70s and 80s, and he's just this incredible man. So he's not going to see this video. I know he won't because he doesn't have YouTube. I'm going to be sending it out in the mail tomorrow, and Friday I sealed it, and then about 2 hours later I sealed it again. And I wanted to show it to you guys all. Here's the finished canvas. Here's the brownstone. There's the creepy lady in the brownstone window. And here's the author's name, Ken Yulo. There's my signature right there in silver. Richard Wilson, 1 of 1. But with the new drills, I liked the way this turned out. The ABs, there's 5 ABs in it, and it turned out great. So this is going to be rolled up tonight or tomorrow, and it's going to be going to Florida. So I wanted to show you all the canvas before I mailed it. And now I want to show you a picture of the putty I'm using. I'm in love with this putty. You guys know that I've always liked Mary Mud putties, but this one is black raspberry and vanilla, and it smells incredible. Wait till you guys see these colors. Is this totally Maleficent or what? Black, purple, and white. And it smells So good. It smells so good. So yeah, so I'm going to pop up a picture here of it when I opened it that I took. Yeah, I take pictures of the craziest things. And with it being like 6, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 6:36 p.m.
6:36 p.m. It's really nice out. It was almost 90 this weekend, but so I'm gonna pop up. We're gonna flip over there to the table, and I'm gonna show you what I'm working on. Now I put it over there on the pool table because it's so huge. This thing is enormous, and for me to show it down here, I have it all rolled up in my holder, and but here we're gonna go over there. So here we go. Yeah, here she is so far. Look at the sparkle on her. So here's the halfway mark right here. So this is where I'm at right now. So here's Princess Aurora's arm. Here's her gown, or her blouse that's in her dress. And then here's all of Maleficent. Here's the tree. And this thing is beautiful. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I had this custom made. It's a 90 by 70. The colors in this are stunning. A lot of confetti. And here's my favorite field, the greens. It is beautiful. She's gonna be pretty. Yeah, she's really, really pretty. You guys, she's absolutely turning out beautiful. So, yeah, so the reason I've been gone for almost 8 days, you guys all know that I had a seizure when I was walking 0, and 2 days later, this happened to my leg. Yeah, and I had that for like 4 days, and I went to see my new acupuncturist a week ago Thursday, and she asked me where the bruising came from, and I told her. But so she gave me my acupuncture treatments and stuff because I have hemosidian staining or subsidian staining, whatever it's called, in my right leg. And it's where the blood travels from your heart and it goes through our body, how our blood goes down to our feet and then back up. Well, mine is taking longer to go back up in my right leg since I had my hip replaced. And my foot, on the side of my right foot and on the inside of my foot, like along here and the heel, it's black and blue all the time. So I was really concerned about it. And my doctor told me I was diagnosed like almost 2 years ago with it. And So I talked to the acupuncturist about it, and she said, "Oh, you don't have to. It's nothing to worry about unless it swells." The next day, yes, you guys, come on. If it's gonna rain, it's gonna pour with me. You know that. So the next day, I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and my leg was killing me. And I went to step out of bed. My foot looked like, you couldn't even tell my foot was a foot. It was so swollen, the whole right calf and down to my foot, that my skin was actually like cracking. And I thought, oh my God, what do I do? So I called the hospital, and they said to put ice on it to see if I could get the swelling down and get in to see my doctors, as soon as so I went in and saw my doctor Tuesday, and she looked at it, and she prescribed me to have a scan for a blood clot. But she said she's pretty sure it's not a blood clot because I don't have blood problems. I don't have high blood pressure or low blood pressure, but something is causing this swelling, and it's just been really, really super painful. And it would go away for 5 or 6 hours, and then it would come back with a vengeance. And today I was having a good day, and I went outside with 0 this morning, and I was like, whoa, my foot's starting to swell again. So I wasn't gonna do a video. Shoot, I have a drill missing here, I just noticed. So I'm gonna have to pop a drill in right there. But yeah, so that's where I've been. But I've been back. So a lot of you have sent me emails and texts asking if I'm okay, what's been going on, where have I been? That's been going on. I've had a tough week with the Linda and Janet thing, and yeah. And that is the 7th suicide in my life that has affected me, and I do not want to go through another one. Believe me, I do not want to go through another one. But so you guys have a great Mother's Day. I do have a new canvas coming from Art Deer, and it was supposed to come yesterday, but it's still in shipment. So hopefully it'll be here in the next couple of days. I am getting ready to order another custom from another one of my favorite movies of all time. No, this one's not a horror movie. And I just watched the movie Monday night, and it's on Amazon Prime. And I don't want to tell you the name of the movie because then they'd ruin the, surprise when I get the canvas. But you guys take care of yourselves. Stay bright, stay blingy, stay creative. And you guys, I'm hot. I'm sorry. I'm hot. It's hot. I either need to turn the air on or open the window and turn on the whole house fan. But you guys just remember, tell those you love them, give them a hug if you've got your mom, and if you're a mother, or if you got to spend the day with your mom today, I hope you had a great Mother's Day. And Tammy Ellis, thank you, because I am hell-bent to find a bottle of Cheerwine. Yeah, so if you guys have tasted Cheerwine, let me know down below in the comments. I love reading the comments, and please, please, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button right about here. Throw me a thumbs up. It's free to do. It doesn't cost you anything. And yeah, if you've tasted Cheerwine, or if you've drank it on a regular basis, like I used to drink Coke, I quit drinking Coke. I quit drinking soda like, gosh, 4.5 years ago when I started drinking the water. But yeah, so if you know what Cheerwine is, let me know below. And if you have any questions, if you have any requests, if you have any crafting questions, anything, you can always drop me a line right here at rkevinwilson@gmail.com. And you guys, hey, I'm out of here. Thanks again for stopping by. Happy Mother's Day. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, you guys. Bye.